Uly, tell us about growing up and then what made you decide, okay, was there a moment, hey, this is what I want to do with my life. This is how I want to make a profession, make a career.
Yeah, I was always into fighting as a kid. And like I said, I always wanted to be a professional athlete. And then growing up, when I started getting in trouble for fighting, people told me, man, why don't you train and you know, turn this into like a job? But you know, being a hard-headed kid, I didn't get into it as older, but it was always on my mind. And finally, some years back, I turned it into what it is today, into my career, to my life. And again, like I told you earlier, I'm living a dream doing this.
When you were growing up and you were getting a lot of fights and all, how did you avoid major trouble?
Well, I did. I went to prison for fighting. So,
how did that change your life then, too?
That changed my life in many ways. It's nothing I want to say I brag about, but it's nothing I would take back just because it molded me into a certain person that I feel I am today. That gave me the hardships that got me to where I am today. You know, I think without that, you know, who knows where else I could end up. Maybe it could have been a little worse. You know, so I think those hardships put me in the position where I am in today, and I appreciate everything that's happening because of those hard times.
I was going to mention that because you appreciate things a lot more. Any failures you go through helps you as far as success, and when you see success, dealing with the success and being humble.
Absolutely. I wouldn't, if people ask me like, damn, don't you wish you would have done this 10 years ago? And I say no, because me 10 years ago wouldn't have been able to do and handle what I'm doing today, you know? So, it's just like, you know, life is about timing, and right now it's my timing. I think it's perfect.
Who are some of the people that have helped you out along your journey?
Man, I got many great friends around me that's helped me out. A big one is my brother Pitbull that I grew up with. You know, born and raised in Miami. We grew up, you know, been together since we were kids. He's my brother, and he's always pushed me in the right direction. And now more than ever, now that he sees me doing right and actually elevating in my life, he's really behind me now. So it's huge.
What are your goals?
My goals, obviously, I want to be a world champion. I want to inspire people. I want to help people. I want to be able to talk to these kids that went through or are going through what I went through, and be able to uplift them. You know, and not only kids, adults, anybody that hears my story that I'm able to help. I feel like it's a little bit of my job is done. You know.
I don't know how much you know about pro wrestling, sports entertainment, but there's someone else from the 305 from down here, MVP,
oh, really?
Hassan, and he went through a similar journey like you did as far as he was very young, 16, 17, maybe, got arrested, doing some things, whatever, spent several years in jail. Actually had someone there, David Davis, who was one of the officers working where he was staying at the correctional facilities and the prisons. And he was also a wrestler, an independent wrestler. And Daryl helped him find that path for him, and then MVP just became a huge star and all. It's just, you never know where life's going to lead you and then what's going to happen from that.
Exactly. That's why I tell you, you know, I don't like to brag about it. It's not like I had a great time, but I don't take back that time because that time molded me into a certain person. And I met a lot of great people along the way, you know.
What's training regimen like for you, especially coming up for a fight?
Training regimen is you know, it's grueling. It's all day long. In the morning, it's boxing with my coach. In the afternoons, it's running and calisthenics, and it's, you know, it's an all day long thing. It's a lifestyle. You have to eat right. You have to get your rest. You know, there's no hanging out. And also coming up for this fight, it's a pay-per-view fight. I have a lot of media, so it's been going great.
When you're talking about diets, what foods can't you eat that you miss?
You know, I love all types of food, man. But you know, it's hard not to go without pizza for a while.
And especially when you have the pizza place right over here next to the
on every corner. And every time you look for food, pizza's the first thing that pops up.
It is Southeast Boxing 715, and then you've got the pizza place. I'm walking around the corner and I'm like, oh good, I'm gonna get pizza after lunch. After this. That's a little bit. But you know what? That also helps you because it disciplines you having the pizza place right there.
You enjoy it more once you can't have it.
What are you expecting as far as, you mentioned MMA earlier?
Yes, sir.
Is MMA something that you're looking, hey, this is another option for me to do?
Yeah, I have all my options open right now. So I have this bare knuckle fight coming up February 15th. I don't like to look past that. I want to get through that date, but I'm doing boxing, MMA, and like everything's still in the cycle.
Do you have any type of martial arts background at all?
I did Kempo karate, I've done Brazilian jiu-jitsu, so yeah.
American Top Team is here.
Amazing.
Hard Knocks, which is under the radar, but there are many champions out of Hard Knocks in Fort Lauderdale as well. We have some really good MMA training facilities around here. Is that something you're going to reach out to them, you think, in time and see, maybe I'm going to try to see if I can train there or do something there?
You know what, those guys are great, but I have my team already set up. I have everybody, you know, from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to my boxing coach. So, you know, yeah.
Right here too with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
No, it's another gym. Yeah, it's in Fight Sports the Falls. So with Master Leon, but yeah, I just have my people, and I'm very, very loyal to my people, and they're great. You know, they're taking me to where I'm at today.
We see a lot of crossover too today between MMA, even a little bit of boxing with Tyson Fury, and WWE, the sports entertainment and all. Would something like WWE or something along that lines, the pro wrestling, be something of interest?
That's definitely getting looked into. You know, we don't want to talk about it too much, but yeah, it would be great to step into that arena also.
So much fun. And the trash talking is great.
Yeah, it's amazing, it's historical, you know what I mean? It's got so much behind it.
And then I'll talk about the tattoos, because I see some beautiful artwork. And one of the things I see looks like Sebastian the Ibis, which is really cool.
Miami
born here with the 305.
Right.
But a little bit about some of the tattoos.
Well, all my tattoos have meaning, you know. It's some about struggles in life, some about good times in life, and some about, you know, some got put on me along the journey. There's many more to come too.
I see the Last Supper,
as
well, and everything like that. Are you a religious, spiritual person?
I'm not religious, but I'm a very spiritual person. Yeah, I believe in God, and I feel, I don't like to say I'm lucky, I feel like I'm blessed to be where I'm at today.
So we're going to have the big fight. It's coming up. BKFC 10, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships 10. It's going to be Saturday, February 15th at the Broward County Convention Center in Fort Lauderdale. Great place, great venue for this event. Tell us about getting fans out there to the event and what they expect to see once they're out there. And it's like also, tell me if I'm wrong, it's like an MMA event, so it'll be a lot of fights on the card? There's 9 fights on the card. There's Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 10. They throw a great venue, they throw a great promotion. It's, I like to tell people, compare it, it's like the UFC of Bare Knuckle Fighting, because you're gonna have movie stars out there, you're gonna have, you know, athletes out there, you're gonna have famous people out there. And aside from that, you're gonna see great fights. There's my training partner, Hector Lombard, is the main event. You know, we got Louis Baboon, Miami guy. We got a couple Miami guys on the card. It's gonna be, we got Jim Ayers, the South Florida guy, he's amazing, the beast. It's gonna be a great card. Great card. Mr. David Feldman, which is the CEO of BKFC, throws a great show. You guys, you know what I mean? You guys don't want to miss out. Miami has a big Miami crowd, so I'm gonna have Miami out there in Broward showing some love. Uly, do you do any sparring with Hector? I do. Hector's my sparring partner, yes sir. Are you guys in the same weight category, weight class, or different weight classes? Well, for this fight, it will be. I usually fight a lot heavier than I am now, but I'm fighting at either 190, 195 now, and I think his fight's about 195, 198, I'm not sure. How is that for you then, fighting at a lower weight, lesser weight? Well, fighting, I'm actually fighting for the BKFC, I'm fighting at my walk-around weight. Yeah, and so when I have to lose weight, it's not hard. I take an easy cut. Uly, anything you'd like to say? Do you have social media or anything like that for fans? Check out what you're doing. I have one social media platform. It's Instagram. You guys can follow me at Uly, ULY_monster. Don't miss out February 15, BKFC, Fort Lauderdale Convention Center. And this Saturday, February 8th, I'll be at Grail Sports Bar in Wynwood. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now.